3-hour late flight. Mother, what do you think of that? Late flight. Can't hear you, of course, but anyway.
I said I know what my picture's going to look like.
Now we're going to go in low definition, so it doesn't.
I can do your carry-on.
Anyway, here's all of our baggage being checked in. So anyway, it's a pretty day today. The weather's perfect. But see if I can do it with a viewfinder. Here we go. That clunk probably was loud. Check out the zoom here. Anyway, it's a nice day today. Not much to see here. Well, here we are. First high-def pictures of the beach at Halikoa Hotel. So just wanted to see what we've got here. I'm going to zoom down to the beach a little bit. See how it looks. There's some people on the beach. That's digital zoom, so it's not as good a quality probably, but there's the 10x zoom with the optical zoom, if anybody cares. So anyway, there's I think that's the outrigger. We're going to have a little sun here, so try to shade the lens. See what's going on today. There's the park, Jerusi Park. There's the hotel, of course. Sure is good to have this viewfinder, I'll tell you, because it's very warm and humid this morning. Of course, that's somewhat typical, but there's the mountains. See, test out the zoom a little here. It's pretty good. It's a little digitizy looking when you zoom that far in, but anyway, pretty good zoom. See the lobby and all that. It's difficult this morning with the sun, of course, but you can see the new the adult pool down this way. Don't know how much glare there is on the lens, but anyway, you can see that we couldn't see the adult pool before from the previous room, other room. It was 4 floors down, and we couldn't see the pool, the adult pool. So anyway, the water looks beautiful. See if there's any surfers out there. I don't see any. Oh, there's some surfers. So let's see if I can hold steady. I'll zoom into a surfer. Not easy. Give everybody vertigo here. We can barely tell. They're just dots on the. In fact, they're not even dots without the zoom. I don't know if you can see them at all without the zoom. Anyway. We'll do this a little bit more at breakfast. I'm going to take a little bit of the room. This is for documentation purposes. We've got the room all set up. Alex, say aloha. Aloha. Pre-makeup. Anyway, got our stereo system here. We got speakers on either side of the TV in the back there, and we got the Archos recorder, player, music box, video player, etc. We got all of our other stuff. We basically got in last night, a 3-hour late flight. We got in and I think by the time we got unpacked and everything else, it was 3 or 5 o'clock local or Pacific time. Anyway, here's the rest of the room. Got the bathroom. Alex was up late last night finishing the setup of the closet and all the other goodies there. Got everything pretty much set up. My hair's still a mess. Anyway, so that's that. And then Mother's room. She's over here doing her makeup. Sure she. I'll try not to get you in the scene much. Anyway, you can see the view from her room. A little backlighting. I don't know. Let's see. We'll try the backlighting. See how that works. There. I don't know if that makes it any better or worse. Backlighting on there. Backlighting off there. I think it's better with the backlighting off. Anyway, here we are. Alex is mostly ready. Now, backlighting works pretty good there. If you're look at the camera a sec. There you go. If I turn the backlighting off, you're dark. See, because there's stuff in the background, light in the background. So the backlighting feature does work for that, actually. Doing some kind of construction here with the see him cutting down the building, dismantling that piece of the building, I guess. Kind of interesting. Maybe we'll see that closer up later. Really pretty right now down at the beach. People have their cabanas out and their umbrellas and chairs. Really pretty. Hope this looks nice in high def. I'm sure it does. See a little bit of the mountain over there. Just a view from the room. Down in the lobby area. You see a little better now. The light is better at this point. Zoom really zooms in quick. There's the big banyan tree. Famous banyan tree. And the pool, etc. The adult pool. So. Oh, you're not looking at the ship.
There's no ship. Oh, there's a big.
Are you filming?
No.
You know how to zoom and stuff? You know how to zoom?
No.
On top. Right there.
Oh.
There you go. Whoa, really fast.
Sorry. False alarm.
You can also zoom using these buttons here.
And here's our tourist guide.
Our driver.
Our driver.
How do I look in high def?
You look tan.
I have to zoom out.
And there's our tourist.
Alakea. I think that's what she said. Take Alakea up to Vineyard down to Pali.
And stop. Okay.
Slow, see? Try it.
Oh, it is. It is.
But I mean, you can do it slow. That's enough flowers. Stop it. And here we are by the pool. What is today, the 7th? There's Mother taking her first relax by the pool. We're trying to catch her before she goes to sleep, and that could be quick. There's Alex. There she is, got her new sunglasses. We'll scan around and see if we can get a little bit more of the pool. And there we go. Just about, I think it's around 4 in the afternoon right now. I don't have the time up here. You saw Aurelia, who works up at the towel booth that was here at the same time last year. Ran into her again. So we're really close to the beach. Right on the beach there. We didn't scare you off, did we? Anyway, here's the beach. This is right Waikiki Beach, where there's Alex and there's Waikiki Beach right on the water here. Couldn't get much closer. There's the cruise ship that we took last year, I think. Took us out for maybe the dinner cruise or something, I think. Yeah, the Atlantis. That's into the digital zoom range. It's not too bad, looks like. That was actually not too bad. Anyway, that's looking down the beach. And you can see just a piece or so of the Hawaiian Hilton Village. Get a little bit of glare there. It seems to be handling the glare pretty well. There's more of the actual beach. Go around this way. Look a little further out. And we'll go down the beach probably in the morning or something. We'll try and get a walk down Waikiki Beach. The Ilima Tower, right, Mother?
Huh?
Ilima Tower, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we're in the Ilima Tower. I forget what the other one's called, but anyway. That's that. You can see the big banyan tree here by the pool. And there's a bridge right over the pool
And you're done.
on that side. And here's another pool, or another bridge on this side of the pool. And then this is one of the towers of the Hilton Village there. Forget which one that is, but anyway, we'll see more of that later. Get more pictures. You can see a little bit of the show here from the bridge on the pool.
Come on, Don. You got the lay on, man. So I let her drink the Mai Tai today. Come on, Don. Everybody, come on, Don. Come on. All inside. Hey, Don. Nobody knows you here yet. No shame. That's locals would say, no scared of them, go get them.
Don't talk to her. She's the same way like you.
Just a good view of the pool here. Oops. From above on the ramp. There's Mother and Alex. Mother's chowing down on her chicken.
Okay, the hair of the dog is full.
These are our two doors here. No,
Nothing wrong.
Let's see, kind of a panorama. There's the Rainbow Towers and the Hilton Village. You can see the rainbow on the side. That's where we stayed back in the 70s. Mother and I flew out here to meet Daddy on the way back from a trip. And then there's a kiddie pool that I don't think you can see from here. There's a kiddie pool right over in that area, I think, where those people are. Well, they're having the luau down there. You can kind of see where the luau is. This building is where the luau is held. And you can see chairs set up out on the grass and all of that. And anyway, and then let's see, that's the building. You can see where the show, I think, is up on this stage or something. Yeah, you can see a guy talking there. Can't quite see all the crowd. You can see more of what they're doing in the pool here. They're redoing the slab. They're going to pour slab in the new pool where there was brick. I mean, not the new pool, the adult pool. So, what you doing over there? What are you drinking? Mountains look pretty with the clouds on them. Might be raining up there, yeah. Trying to see if I can hold still enough to zoom way in there. Gets a little grainy when you get that far out. I can't see your whole outfit. There she is. She's going for a hike up Tantalus. Are you going to go up to Tantalus?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Here, I'll get you on the
I'm
big
going to the Royal Hawaiian.
Royal Hawaiian, okay.
Yeah.
I think I can take a picture while we're talking. Let's see. No, I guess not. I thought I could maybe take a photo while I'm filming, but anyway. So you got all your stuff. You got your bag with your...
Here's my palm tree bag.
Oh yeah, very attractive there.
For the pool.
And then what's the? Are there any illicit items in your other bag there?
Oh, yeah, don't ask.
You got your water and soda and ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything illegal.
I wonder what this yellow bar is. First day across the island, and looking at the hills. Can you see?
Yep.
We'll take some more film when we get up closer to the top. Some pretty greens here. A little reflection off the windshield's the only problem. However, very cloudy up there today. Forgot to film the opening. We actually missed the turnoff for the Valley Lookout. It came so quick. I was expecting it to take more time to get up to. Anyway, here we are going through the Valley Tunnel. There's the view out that way. I don't know how well you can see, but going through the tunnel, and you can see out the other side maybe. Seeing the Kailua and all that. There we are. Kailua on the right, Kaneohe on the left. Let me zoom in a little bit better. There we go. A lot of construction or something here goings on. There's a runaway ramp. Because you get out of control. Here's the Kailua side here from the hill and the scenic, what they call the scenic lookout. Kailua, Waimanalo, I think, and Lanikai, things like that. Mother decided to stay and go by the pool, so here we are. And you can see the Kaneohe side over this way. There's Chinaman's hat. Pretty far in the distance. Here's the car. Here's our rental, our Dodge minivan or whatever it is. And this is the road coming from the Waikiki side. You see how pretty the mountains are. Clouds up on the mountains. Very pretty. We're going to stop at Kinwa Chop Suey. Just talked to Sharon. We're going to pick up our chairs. Anyway, and we talked to Sharon, and she doesn't know about this place, but she says she's heard good things. So we'll see how that goes. Now here we are in Kaneohe. We're just leaving our Chinese place. That was really very, very good. We're going to definitely go back there again. Take Mother back for lunch or something. There's Kaneohe Bay. We're just going down to John and Sharon's and picking up a chair or something, maybe an umbrella or whatever. And when we leave, we'll leave that stuff with them. They don't seem to mind, and they can actually use them. So that's good. Just pulling up here. This is a really pretty view here. You can see airplanes landing. Except right through my rear view mirror, unfortunately. And they're on the left up here. We'll just have to see. There it is, the big buildings, I think. They're having their kitchen redone. They said, Sharon said. So they may have some workers here. I think it's these buildings on the left here, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Did the first set?
Yeah.
Here's the view from Sharon's garage or driveway out into Kaneohe Bay. You can hear airplanes landing. In fact, I'll get on the other side. Anyway, here's the Marine Corps Air Station, Kaneohe Air Base. I don't see anything landing at the moment, but I hear I hear the engines. Oh, we did too. We just thought we can't wait to go back. We're going to take my mother over there. But Sharon said she'd never been there, but she said she'd heard it was good. So.
Yeah, my wife's been there. She loved it.
Yeah. No, we can't wait to go back.
Like she's in the mood to.
Oh yeah, that's one of them. Yeah.
We only need.
Yeah, we went to John and Sharon's, picked up the chairs, met the nice neighbor, Kim is his name, and he was very nice. Chatted with him a little bit. So the UPS guy came delivering Sharon's faucets, stuff for her new kitchen. So we're just heading back over to Kailua. We're going to run over to Kailua and do either Kailua Beach or Lanikai. Check that out. What do you see?
The mountain.
The mountain is pretty. Unfortunately, the windows
Smoking.
so difficult to see.
Smoky Mountain.
Person walking by there. Wish it didn't have these dirty windows to deal with, but anyway.
That's by here.
Yeah, we're passing the Memorial Park Cemetery right next to the college. This is the Hawaii State. Hawaii State. Hawaiian Memorial Park Cemetery. Yeah, the Kenwai or whatever they. Kaneohe. That's where we just came from. Kaneohe. In the Marine Corps base there. Anyway, that's Lulu something. Lulu Koa or Lulu something is the street. Kam Kam Highway, Kamehameha Highway, and Lulu something. So, Marine Corps base, something like hospital, yeah. Yeah, pretty golf course. A lot of shadows and reflections on the window.
That's some chicken there.
Oh yeah?
Wild chicken.
Here's Hawaiian Pacific University right here, actually, on the hill. That Memorial Park was not it. Oh yeah, really close. Here's the sign to Honolulu and then Kailua and Waimanalo. make a left on pretty long word. Yeah, that's a tough one, huh? Then we pull down into Kailua. See that pretty red dirt, red soil, yeah. Well, it's lava. I guess lava, something to do with lava. There's the Kapa'a Quarry. Kapa'a Quarry. Really pretty through here. Again, wish I had cleaner ones. Oh yeah, the willows or
those are fun because you can swing on those.
The vines.
Those are very sturdy vines.
Yeah, the vines hanging down from the trees.
I remember getting on those, getting in the
I guess we'll go to Kailua first, huh? There's the main drag, goes around the island and stuff. In fact, maybe we can go back that way, maybe, I don't know. I don't know, probably better not risk it, but see how long we're sitting on the beach kind of thing. Okay, we pulling into Kailua here.
There's a boat.
Let's see now, I think we need to make a left here at some point. There's a little canal with water in it. Kind of interesting. Here's Ohana Barbecue. Trying to think of where we went last time. Okay, so when you come up to Oniawa, you do make a right, and this turns into Kailua Road. Again, or stays Kailua Road, so you basically stay to the right. Now we're just cruising down Kailua Road. Downtown Kailua, kinda, yeah. There's always more stuff, more and more stuff. I know I'm gonna get gas at some point. Then you catch Kailua Road. The sign's a little dinged up, but it's obviously Kailua. Anyway, you just come to the next turn here with right past the Windward Apartments, and then you make a left on Kailua Road, and that takes you right. There's the Kalapawai Market. So I guess we have to make a left. They've got a little, that kind of blocked off the main entrance, or the usual entrance to the beach. Blue. That's kind of pretty, huh? Big leaves on that thing. Pretty flowers too. Look how white that sand is. Just brilliant white. Parking is, oh, there's plenty of parking. Yeah, do you need to go? It's a little brown out here. Looks like it needed some rain or something. Seems like it needs some water. Yeah, here we are in the Kailua Beach. And just taking a little scene here. Beautiful day today. And maybe I'll zoom in on the island over there. There we go. Not the island, but the peninsula. I think that's where the Marine base is out there or whatever. Kind of trying the digital zoom to see how that does. It does okay. This is digital here. We'll see how the picture is. If you notice, this is digital. I don't know. We'll see. And then we back out, get into the optical zoom range right in here. This is still optical here. So we'll see if anybody notices, if you can tell the difference. Roll the beach that way. And then we'll go over this way, down the beach that way. Here's the lifeguard station. House is up on the hill, etc. And Alex is right here, enjoying her Chinese, digesting her Chinese food. We may take a little walk. There she is, playing in the surf. Loves the water. There's digital. Did you like that? Okay, we're leaving Kailua, going into Lanikai, my favorite spot. I like Lanikai. I like Kailua too. But Lanikai is where you go between the little houses and run in the water. And we stopped up here before at the bus stop. Not the clearest day of all, but it's a pretty scene here from the road to Lanikai right down to where we were, right down on the beach here, right on the other side of that lifeguard station. We're sitting on the other side of that, right in the shade. Just a beautiful day today. I'm going to get a wide angle lens for taking in big scenes like this. It'd be nice. There's the Lanikai boat marker. Does some construction, I guess. And you make a circle around the community. It's a neat little drive. These homes in here are just unearthly expensive, of course. Interesting tree there with big flowers, or big leaves, colored leaves. It's a school, I guess, or something. Yeah, I guess it's a little playground or school. Right in the middle there. It's kind of nice being in the middle. This guy has this private drive way up in here. Or I guess not. I guess that's just a street, but there's a lot of homes up in there. Must be very private. There's a little shanty there. Looks like his yard could be improved upon, but big house in the back too. There's a nice place.
Nice and clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get zoomed out where I can. end where I don't get as much of the hood of the car. This is probably boring video though. And you come to the end here and you make a little swoop around. There's one preview, it says. And then this is on the beach side, homes along the beach side. We looked at one of these, remember we went in, was it this one or one of them along here? Checked it out. Well, they're doing some major project here. I bet this will be a heck of a house. On the right over here, you can't really. Oh yeah, it looks like it's going to be something else. Big concrete home. I don't know if you can put condos here, but
Little apartments.
I don't know if that's allowed. This may. I'm not sure. Pretty gate. I don't know if we saw it at the tape, but it's a pretty entrance there and so forth. Bicycle with motor prohibited on bike lane. Lonnie Guy. There's the lagoon. Take some pictures of a little bit of the lagoon here. This is Kailua Beach Lagoon here. You can see it back through there. Viewfinder is so much easier to use. Even through the dirty wet windshield. But the bridge goes under and then goes at the beach. And there's, we discovered there's a Buzz's. Oops. There's a Buzz's here.
You could go ask the buses for the other one in Waikiki.
Ask who?
The bus.
This one right here.
Okay.
See?
Yeah, but look forward too.
Oh yeah.
Don't zoom too fast. Don't swing around.
Right
Those
there.
pretty
see?
mountains, yeah, they're pretty.
Coming up. Straight right. Tunnel.
Trying to swing it quickly, you gotta swing it gently.
It's
Well, here we are at the Pali Lookout. Nu'uanu Pali. You want to be see and be seen there? No. Taking a walk up. Getting up closer. Yeah, there's the view of the Pali Lookout. Very windy. Woo. Let's see the mountains. Very difficult to hold steady. Trying to shade the microphone. It's a beautiful morning this morning. Little snippet of a scene here after the Pali Highway. I'm going to fill in because I recorded something accidentally in the middle of the tape. That's the pleasures of tape recording. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Pretty in this area here, even in the park. Start and stop it with that button, and then zoom and whatever with that button. You know? Yeah. Well, we just missed the helicopter flying over twice. There's a military wedding down in the showroom, or whatever you call it, the where they have the luau. Here's the catamaran outrigger cruise. Outrigger drink cruise thing or something. Oh, there's that helicopter way out there. There he is. And he flew over twice, and I had to rewind the tape, or forwarded the tape real quick so I could try and catch him. He flew right over the wedding. The wedding is going on right down here. See, it's just getting dark a little bit, but there's a wedding going on down here. And I'm pretty sure, well, of course, it's a military wedding, but the guy probably had his buddies flying over with the military helicopter. It was a Coast Guard helicopter, I'm pretty sure. And he flew right over the building. It was just awesome. And we missed it, so hopefully we'll be ready for him when he comes back. Saturday morning. A little hazy out this morning, but still a beautiful day in paradise. Ocean is gorgeous as usual. Boats out in the water. Let me see if I can zoom in on the boat there. I got the zoom set to a 20x maximum. That's full zoom now. See what the quality of that looks like. Just to compare, because it's still in the digital zoom range, but I think the digital zoom looks okay. There's 20x zoom. See how that looks on TV. There. For what show? This is pretty here. Yeah, I don't really often ever film this. In fact, this is the courtyard going out to the park. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. And this tree is so pretty. Beautiful tree. Beautiful tree. Oh. Oops. Keep going, I'll film you. Went off like that, see? And then you can see the screen.
Some camera, okay.
Isn't that
Better
nice?
hang on to
See?
it this morning. You forgot where you put it down.
Oh, I just set it next to you. I guess we can go this way. I guess we could have gone that way, huh? could cut straight across the grass. You want to walk on the grass? Let's go across here. Just walk straight over. Well, of course can you do that. This is for lying down and everything else. You can go on the grass, you just can't step on it. Or you look, you're stepping on the grass there. Can you do that? Better tell that man over there he's not supposed to be on the grass. Mother, what do you call this tree? A monkey pod tree? Is that right? Because of the monkey pods, I assume. Here we are at the U.S. Army Museum. They're tearing this building down next door. And I think that's the one maybe where Duke's was. Or no, I guess they've already taken that down. Duke's is, or Buzz's. Buzz's is this pile of rubble. That's where his building was. Kind of a shame. See him tearing it down there. Down there where that banner is. There's a pillbox, kind of a revetment for machine guns. Guys would stand in those. They were buried in the ground up to the knob. This is a light Japanese tank. It had a 110 horsepower motor in these tanks. Go up to 30 miles an hour for 100 miles. This is a U.S. Army light tank, they called it. Had 2 Cadillac V8 motors in it. Also go up to about 35 miles an hour. There's a howitzer gun. Japanese similar gun. Anti-tank gun. 3-pound shell. This looks like your standard cannon, Monarchy cannon. This was on the Punch Bowl crater. Yeah, we're going into the museum. The hallway down in the museum. Kind of underground, sort of slightly below ground. The elite ruling chiefs. There you see, there's King Kamehameha. You having fun there?
No close up.
Okay, I'm way out. How about you, Mother?
What?
You having fun?
Yeah.
There's the shell room.
Oh,
Mother, you're on tape, in case you're thinking about what you're saying. See if I can record the actual text there. So anyway, there's that. This is the shell room where they loaded the shells for the guns, the big guns. They would roll them along these concrete tables, or they would attach them to these rails on top. Send them around. Well, this is probably, oh look here, this is interesting. This is a depiction of what the site would look like. Interesting. We'll have to go around the other side. Let's see. There's a depiction of one of the batteries here. Let's see what's up here. An Apache helicopter here. Here's one of the guns on the roof up here. Probably a pretty good view of the beach here too. This is a bit of a view of Waikiki Beach right along the Fort DeRussy area. You got paddleball courts and everything else. There's a view back over toward the Hilton, etc. That direction. It's pretty today. It's a ship way out there. Correction, this is a Cobra, not an Apache, so for those that noticed. Okay. Going back in, join the girls. There you go, you're having your bigger burgers. Teddy's Bigger Burgers. Down at the end of the beach here, we just went to Teddy's Bigger Burgers, and Mother and Alex are over there waiting for the trolley. And right there, anyway, can't see Alex, of course, but anyway, we'll keep an eye on the trolley. We're just checking out the beach area here. Kind of a good view. It's a nice swimming beach area. I think the aquarium is down that way. Somewhere down that way. It's kind of fun to see the swimmers. Kind of a water wall here. I'd like to see what's on the other side of that. Whoa! That looks like fun. Kids up on that deal there. I don't know if they're jumping or what, but picture here. It's real pretty along here. And there's the Royal Hawaiian. And there's the trolley. Got a little sprinkles here going. Here we are. The aquarium. Right across from the park, lots of people playing and doing stuff at the park. Pretty bushes. You like the grass? Feels good, huh? We're at the food pantry down on off of Kahio, kind of near Seaside. I forget. It's over near where the you know, kind of near the old island colony. And this place has everything. I mean, it's got just everything you can think of here. Very nice store. And we're going to check the wine and the lotion and the every kind of thing. There's also a pharmacy about one door away. That's twice the price as buying one like that, though.
Yeah, but this is cheaper than...
Here we are at Sunday morning. Beautiful morning out there on the beach. A Freightliner way out this way. And there's another couple of ships over this way. One over there I thought was kind of interesting. Sorry for the jiggling. This looks like one of those snorkel boats. That looks like a house on a barge. Bunch of containers and various things. Maybe they're hauling them around the island or something to the Kaneohe side or something. Kind of hard to tell. Don't think they're going very far with that, for sure. But anyway, pretty day. Let's see a lot of surfers. Here's a few. Some of these guys are so far out, you wonder what they're going to do out there. Being that far out. Don't see. Well, there's waves out there, I guess.